Hello, WPF fans. Skippy here, coach of the Steel City Surge, back for week 9 of WPF Season 3 in the Delta Division. We do have Muffins here as our opponent, and we are going to see Terra Normal Noivern and Terra Steel Arbolova. So, bringing Focus Blast on Darkrai was a very, very good thing. Seeing the Lycanroc Dusk there makes me think it could be the lead. It could also be Noivern. I'm going to go ahead with my Darkrai lead. It's going to throw him off, hopefully. And if not, then we deal with it. We're going to see what happens. Best of luck to Muffins this week, and hopefully we can get a nice, solid win to start this season. Or to finish out this season, I should say, not start the season. We do see the Noivern lead. Okay. We do see Frisk. So, Noivern currently, you do know it's Terra Normal. Boomburst doesn't KO us unless he's Choice Specs. And even then, Draco does KO us. It's if he's Terra Normal. 2 Ice Beams would do enough. Nothing really wants to take an Ice Beam either. I am going to go for the Ice Beam. We're going to cover it. I don't think if he does Terra here, then he probably goes for Boom Burst. If anything, he might swap. And if he does swap, something's going to take an Ice Beam. So we're going to hope that we can get... He does hard swap. Okay. So no Terra. Something's going to take an Ice Beam here. And it's going into Sus. What is Sus? The Muck. Okay. Takes a decent chunk of damage. So that did a little over a quarter from Ice Beam. So I think that's an offensive Muck. Regardless... Could be like Poison Jab. This could be Knockoff. I'm going to go into London. Because we can Will-O-Wisp this thing with London. Getting some chip on it early is kind of nice. You see Poison Jab. Okay, so that's going to do a decent chunk, but we are going to get some chip with the Rocky Helmet, so that's good. So it's at half HP currently. I kind of want... Kind of want to go for a Will-O-Wisp. It's not leftovers either. So it took me down to 193 with Poison Jab. It did 29%. That could be Adamant Max Attack. I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp. He stays in. We do get the Will-O-Wisp off. That's huge. Probably goes for Knockoff. Yeah, he does go for Knockoff. So he's going to be at 42-ish%. We're at 168. Oh, no, he's going to be less than that. He's going to be a little lower than that. He's going to be at like a quarter, right? Roughly a quarter. Okay. We can go for a Gunk Shot. I don't think anything really wants to take a Gunk Shot from us. Because Darkrai did just over a quarter with Ice Beam, makes me think he's got investment. But I don't know if it's Assault Vest. I don't think it's Assault Vest. So I think Gunk Shot is my play here for sure. Because we're going to be healing. We would be healing him. All right, so he might go down here. With a critical hit Gunk Shot. That's huge. Poison Jab. Okay, so he's going to do some more damage to us, which is not fun. But we do take him down. Having Weezing get some chip on it, though, is kind of annoying. I got to keep in mind, too, the Arboleva with Terra Steel could be a problem. And now Agripon's not going to get chip damage. Well, I guess it didn't really anyway with its Ivy Cudgel. Zoro, that's the Iron Valiant. No booster. Okay. So it's not booster. The fact that he brought this in makes me think it's... I really want to say it's a setup set. And if it is a setup set, I think we're fine to go into Dirge. If it is like Calm Mind Valiant. Then I think we can go into Skeledirge and be fine. Because if it's not booster. It could just be like a choice variant. If so, Shadow Ball does two-shot us, but we're gonna bank on it not doing that. Plus, I think he goes for a Psychic move, potentially. And if so, we would definitely live 2 of those. We do see Psychic. Okay. So this will tell if it's like specs or not. So it did to 323 from 411. I did 21 with Psychic. 21%, that's not specs. That is very invested, though. I can probably go for a Torch Song. Because that would chip the Lycanroc. We're going to go for a Torch Song. It's going to do a lot of damage to the Iron Valiant if it wants to stay in. He does go Shadow Ball. Okay. How much is this going to do? 323 to 177. Okay. Gets us down to 43%, and that is some investment. So Shadow Ball, we should be able to live another one, so we can go for a Slack Off here. We should be able to live another one. If he is mixed with Knockoff, that's fine. This not being choiced. Yeah, he goes for Shadow Ball again. Unless he gets a crit, we live. We do live. Getting that Spit F drop is annoying. Back up to 237. Okay. So with him using Shadow Ball consistently, I think I can go into how much does low kicks take from Shadow Ball? It takes like a quarter. How much does Darkrai take? Darkrai takes it pretty well, actually. We definitely outspeed it. I don't think he goes for Moonblast here. At the same time, yeah, I don't think he goes for Moonblast. I don't think he goes for a fighting move. We're going to go hard Darkrai. He has Vacuum Wave Blast. That'd be crazy. Let's go for Shadow Ball. Okay, cool. Called it. Down to 204. We get the special defense drop. That might... if he has Vacuum Wave Blast... I mean, we're at 204. 73%. I think he has Vacuum Wave. If I'm being honest, he probably has Vacuum Wave. I'm going to hard swap back into Dirge and just see. I feel like he would have clicked it by now if he had it. But I know he doesn't click Shadow Ball again. There's no way he clicks Shadow Ball again. We swapped first, so either he stayed in or he hard swapped. We go back into Dirge. We see Moonblast. Okay, so... Okay, that's good. 168. I think we live that with Dirge. Special attack drop is fine. 168. 41%. He needs a high roll. I think we go for another Slack Off and hope he doesn't get the high roll. So the fact they went for Moonblasts is crazy. He gets the high roll. He got a crit. Never mind. He got a crit. I didn't play around the crits enough in that. Okay. We definitely go back. We can go into Landorus, actually. What does he have that wants... Nothing he has really wants to take a Flying Terra Blast. I'm going to go into Landorus. We're going to go into Landorus. We're going to start the offensive onslaught with Landorus. Lycanroc, unless it's an adamant Lycanroc with Choice Band, I don't even think that would be able to knock us out. It has a roll with a Cell Rock. And Terra Blast is a 2-hit KO on it. So you would need a sack Zoro. Which I'm okay with doing. I think he stays in. Okay, so we're going to take out the Iron Valiant. Yeah, so he sacks the Valiant. That's fine. We take out a massive threat. That thing is gone. Massive, massive threat neutralized. So we do still have to worry about Noivern, Augerpon, Lycanroc, and Arboliva. And he knows we're Scarf too. Which I think is fine. If I had to guess, this is probably Choice Band Lycanroc Dusk. He hasn't brought Dusk in at all. So I'm a little concerned about the decision making here. It is the Dusk. Okay. So it is Lycanroc. Okay. So if it is, it could be a Trailblaze set. If it is a Trailblaze set, I think I want to go into Low Kicks potentially. I don't like that. I think Rotom Wash might be the better play. I'm gonna go into Wash. I don't think Rotom Wash has much of a good rest of the matchup here. does go for Stone Edge, so we might go down here. Okay, we live. Okay. That is good. I can go for a Hydro. Did not see Life Orb either. I think I go for the Hydro. Because I don't want anything taking a hit. I could Trick, but I don't want this thing faster than me. And I don't want to switch anything in on a Stone Edge, so I'm going to go for a Hydro. If he Sash, crazy. Does swap. Okay. What does he swap into? Probably the Arboliva or the Augerpon, right? Crap. That's got to be the Arboliva. Yeah. Okay. And we missed the Hydro. Great. Ugh, that's annoying. All right. I'm going to go into Weezing because we're Levitate, so Arboliva isn't going to do anything. The fact that we didn't proc the Seed Sower either is kind of good, I guess. Terra Steel Arboliva could be annoying. Decides to Terra it. If he does decide to Terra it, though, outside of the Noivern, Earthquake is very free. I think even with... I think even with Terra Steel, we might be able to knock it out. Yeah, Terra Steel, we might... Unless it's like a very invested Terra Steel, Arboliva... Oh, no, that's... Wrong level. No, Earthquake is definitely the play if we do that. If we do see that, we do see Giga Drain. Okay, that's doing a chunk. I'm going to Pain Split here because I see Terra Steel happening, and we definitely outspeed this unless it has speed investment. He swaps. Okay. What's he swap into? Present Mick. It's the Noivern. Okay, so we're going to take it Sash down most likely. And we get a lot of HP back. So that's good. Now the Noivern comes back in. I really want to keep this. I really want to keep Wheezing for the Auger Pawn that's in the back. Again, I think Electrolux is our most useless mon at the moment. So I'm going to hard swap into it. If he does want to waste his Terra too, that's fine. If he wants to U-turn even, that's fine too. This is a crazy good game. A lot of mind games. We took a defensive threat out as well as an offensive threat. And essentially the only things that are left are 3 offensive threats and a defensive threat. Does stay into, gotta keep note of that. Does Terra. Okay, so he used the Noivern Terra. That's good. That's good. That's really good. That is really, really good. That means Wheezing can 1v1 Arboleva. Does go for Boom Burst, so we are going to lose Rotom, but that's fine. Because we know we outspeed this. Ooh. Throat Spray. Okay. I think I can go in with Landorus and Terra Blast. Yeah, Landorus with Terra Blast should be able to knock down the Noivern. So we definitely outspeed it. Because we saw Throat Spray. So unless it's like insanely bulky. Do I just go into Darkrai? Because Noivern doesn't get any priority. I could just go in and Ice Beam or Dark Pulse with Darkrai. Yeah, Dark Pulse, Terra normal. Yeah. We go in with Darkrai and we just Dark Pulse. Ooh, that's a little more. It's a little over half, but Dark Pulse does 55%. Yeah, I think Dark Pulse definitely takes it down from here. So we're gonna go for Dark Pulse. Even if it's a bulky set, Dark Pulse should knock this out. And if not, we're gonna do a crap ton of damage to something. And I believe the Lycanroc damage from before makes me think that it's not choiced. Does hard swap. What's gonna take this? What is gonna take this Dark Pulse? Crap. Is that the Arboleva? That is the Arboleva. Okay. Arboleva is going to take a lot of damage. Does so much. Does get Seed Sower up. So this is at just over half HP. Focus Blast should be able to knock this out. I want to go for the Focus Blast. We're going to go for the Focus Blast. If we can hit Focus Blast here, this might save our season and push us into playoffs. We hit the Focus Blast! Focus Mist came through! Okay, so we see Auger Pawn come out. Auger Pawn. Agropon Hearthflame should be able to go down to a Sludge Bomb. Do I need Darkrai for anything specifically? No. I just need to get chip on stuff. Actually, no, I got low kicks. I can damage the Agropon or the Lycanroc. Oh, we don't get the KO. We get the poison though. What do we see from the Agropon? We do see Horn Leech. Okay, so okay. That poison is huge. We can essentially go in with Stranger, and how much do we do with Stranger to Lycanroc? First Impression does massive damage. So I think we can go in with Stranger and pick up KO and Agropon. How much does Agropon do? The Wheezing. We're at 210. So we definitely live, because I'm expecting to see... I'm half expecting to see some sort of Spiky Shield. So I'm going to bait it out by switching into London. We're going to bait it out by switching into London and see if he has Spiky Shield. If he has Spiky Shield, then we absolutely KO with Gunk Shot. He has Ivy Cudgel. Okay, so he doesn't have Spiky Shield. Okay, good to know. Just going to go for Gunk. We're going to let Weezing go down, which is fine. Grass disappeared from the battlefield. We can go in with Landorus-Therian and... yeah, we're going to go in with Landorus-Therian. I probably threw with that play, but I wanted to make sure Spiky Shield wasn't an option. I wanted to be absolutely sure that Spiky Shield wasn't an option. And the reason I'm U-turning here is because I want to get low kicks in before Lycanroc. So that way I either force Noivern with Terra Normal to come in on a first impression. The Cellrock has a chance to not KO us because he's not choice banned. And first impression does insanely massive damage to him. Present Mick, that might be the Noivern. It is the Noivern. First impression is going to do just over half. So we definitely go for it. And then we can Sucker Punch, if we live, onto the Lycanroc. To break a potential Sash. I'm so glad I brought Sucker Punch. Man, this is a really close game. Could not ask for anything better at the end of the season. We do not get the KO. So that's rough. We do see low kicks go down to Noivern. So it's coming down to Landorus, and we can Earthquake because of that. So and we can Earthquake because the Noivern did Terra Normal. So we're going to lock it into Earthquake and hope beyond belief that we can take down the Lycanroc. We should be able to take it down, barring a Focus Sash. We do know he has Stone Edge. If this is Scarf and he hits the Stone Edge, we lose. He does not! We're gonna take it down! If it's Focus Sash, we win. If it's not Focus Sash, we win. It's not Focus Sash! Ah! Terra Flying Landorus came in clutch. Ah, okay. We got the W. Now we need some help. We got to get some help if we're gonna make it into playoffs, because we are currently not in a good standing with differential. GG's to Muffin. Insane match all around. GG's. Terra Normal Noivern was a problem, but we got rid of it. Jeez. I thought for sure Lycanroc could be Sash at the end. If it was Sash, I lose. But thank goodness it was not Sash. And that Accelerock did an insane amount of damage. It definitely had to be Expert Belt. Maybe Adamant. Whatever it was, GG's to Muffin. Great season. If this is the end of our season, I'm glad that Landorus-Therian was able to go out swinging for us and secure us a dub. With not one, not two, but 3 KOs with Terra Flying and Choice Scarf. Insane match all around. GG's to Muffin. Great season. Go ahead and check out Muffin's channel in the top right or in the description, as well as the other WPF coaches. Those that are making a playoff push this season, best of luck to them with their pushes. If we can make it, great. If not, oh well. I will be happy to accept an invite back for next season. This was a fun season. Had a great time. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And hopefully I'll see you next week for round 1 of playoffs. If not, I'll see you next season. Peace.